But if it's consecutive days, that pitch is even better then, right? If it's down a 0.5% today, it's down 1% tomorrow, that's even better because now volatility is spiked up even more. There's a lot more panic, there's a lot more fear, and you can take advantage of that. Play the game the easiest way possible. Don't make this more difficult. Swing only on pitches that are favorable for you. Don't swing on everything. That's how you wind up striking out. That's how you wind up being a consistent loser. Let's talk about selling put spreads on down days. Now, it's something that's called selling into strength and buying into strength. In this case, I'm talking about selling into strength and us as primary option sellers. So, for example, if the market is going up a lot and we're hitting all-time highs, going past all-time highs, or had some really big move in a short period of time, selling call spreads is selling into strength, meaning that you can get so much further away, I should say. There's that 0DT trade coming off the board, you guys. Awesome. What is that? Less than an hour and a half. When you're selling into strength, you can get further away, and your odds, in my opinion, are better than what the delta is actually saying. Because delta is most of the time overstated. And so if you selling a call spread when the market has went up a lot, that gives you a little more of an edge, in my opinion. But it's more pronounced on the downside, meaning that because with these markets, risk is usually skewed to the downside, especially if you're trading indexes like the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, the Russell, which here at Dorian Trader are kind of bread and butter type of trades, the index trading. If it's on the downside, you can get super far away when it's a good down day. So what I consider a good down day is 0.5% or more. And if you do a little kind of Grok or ChatGPT search, you'll see that on average, it's about 5 days a month, not every month, but on average, 5 days a month, the market is down 0.5% or more. Well, if you wait for that time, you can significantly increase your odds selling put spreads. Just wait. Sometimes you have to have the patience. You have to show the discipline to be able to follow a plan. And so if it's down that much, you're going to be able to get so much further away. Normally, you're going to be able to get 15% or more away, but ideally, you're getting 18, 20, 25% away from where it's currently trading. A number of you hear me talk about, kind of percentages that Wall Street consider. A 10% move is considered correction. That happens basically every year. A 20% down move is considered a bear market. That happens every, let's just say, 5 years. And a 30% drop is considered a crash. That happens rarely. Okay. For the indexes, I'm talking about the S&P 500 here. So if you can get 15, 20, 25% away because the market has dropped, that's giving you a major edge. That's the
O'Brien,
softball pitch that you're looking for. Yes, John.
are you talking about down from the highest it's been that year, or are you talking about where it's trading at right now?
I'm talking about from where it's trading at right now. It could be already down from the high. A bear market is considered from the high, but what I'm talking about is that you'll be 20% or 15, 20, 25% or more from where it's currently trading after it's dropped. Not from the high, from where it's currently trading. That's how we measure putting on trades, is where it's currently at. We don't really care about where it's been on a high or a low. Well, we do, but it's more important than what it's doing right now than what it's done in the past, in my opinion. Okay. You can factor in that stuff that's done in the past, but I'm just talking about easy trades that you could execute when the market is giving you a soft pitch. So, for example, if I go over here and I throw on this, if I go to this ES, we're basically down. If you consider yesterday and today, we're down over 0.5% from what it was at on Wednesday. But I'm not talking about consecutive days. I'm just talking about one individual day down 0.5% or more. That should be your pitch. But if it's consecutive days, that pitch is even better then, right? If it's down 0.5% today, it's down 1% tomorrow. That's even better because now volatility is spiked up even more. There's a lot more panic, there's a lot more fear, and you can take advantage of that. So in this example here, let's just say I decide I'm going to do a bread and butter style, 30 to 60 days. I prefer to go closer to 60 days than 30. Before we continue with the video, I just want to quickly point out, if you need any additional help, please consider joining our trading club. You can do that by clicking on the link in the description area, and you'll get a 3-month trial for a flat fee of $60. We look forward to seeing you in the trading club. Back to the video. So in this example, I'm just going to go to 60 days because it's a perfect 60-day time frame here. And if I go all the way down here, and I just say I go to the last 5 delta at this point, and I do our standard type of bull put spread on the ES, 100 points wide. Or if I did this, if I can collect at least, after fees and commissions, 220, 225, I'm going to get at least $100 after fees and commissions. That's great. But that's fine if I don't. I can just do what we call non-standard trade, but still have crazy, ridiculous odds that I'm going to win. But let's play this out for a little bit. And then I'm going to divide it by this here, this price here, because this is the price that these options are attached to. And then I'm going to subtract 1 to give us a percentage. So if I take this 5,800 divided by 7022 and minus 1, it's going to give us 17.4% away from where it's currently trading. That meets that kind of criteria. I said 15, 20, 25 or more percent away. Right now, you can be 17.4%. If some trades we were showing yesterday that we were 18 to 20% away from yesterday, when the market dropped a decent amount at the time and it was fear and the volatility spiked up. You take your pitch. So in this example, you're going to, after fees and commission, you're going to get a little less than $100, but that's fine. Sometimes you're going to get a lot more than what you really want. Sometimes you're going to be able to go all the way to a 3 delta and get what you want. If I went here to this 3 delta, this would be even further away. You're collecting $75 before fees and commissions, but I just do the percentage formula from this. 56.25 divided by 70.22 minus 1. So this is 20% away. It's saying 19.8%. They just round that up to 20% away. That's a bear market away. You're not getting it's not a standard trade for us, but you're getting a good percentage. And if the odds on you having a problem with this are very small, I like to say the delta tells you what's your probability of winning at expiration. If you take this 3 delta and you minus it from 100, right? You minus that from 100, you have a 97% chance of winning at least something at expiration. Well, probability of touch is 2 times delta. So if you take that delta and you times it by 2, then that means it's a 6% chance it's going to touch. Well, I like to use the probability of touch as the probability of having to adjust. So in my world, the probability of having to adjust is 6%. So with these type of trades, the odds you're going to have to adjust are tiny. So this is why I like to do these type of trades. This is a bread and butter account that we have on right now. Been putting on trades. This is expiring in 28 days. This call spread we sold when the market was going up a lot. It's expiring in 49 days. Got another put spread when the market was dropping. We got 42 days. So far, we have won on the year. I think this account is up, almost 4 or 5% or something like that. That's what we're trying to do, 2 to 5% each month. And if we can do better than that, great. In this example here, if I was going to do another trade, I can't do that. I can take this opportunity, which is probably going to be down another 0.5% here in a second if we keep dropping. But it's been consecutive down days. So this can be a day I can, if I didn't put on anything yesterday, I can put on something today. But you still want to stay small. Here at Dorian Trader, we have kind of limits of how much buying power you want to use. Got to stay small because we can continue to drop. But even if we did, it's going to have to be a huge drop for you to be able to lose on trades that I'm pointing out here. Play the game the easiest way possible. Don't make this more difficult. Swing only on pitches that are favorable for you. Don't swing on everything. That's how you wind up striking out. That's how you wind up being a consistent loser. Wait for your pitch.